Part of the quest is you have to eat the priest. Oh, did not know that. Alright, we got this trial now. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya, right? It's Maya? They were harassing me so hard the other day, Mark. You bribed a priest to follow me in an underground room, convinced him to lay on a sacrificial table, whacked him with an axe, ate him, and took my money back. You know, video games reveal a lot about reveal a lot about a person. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. We have played a lot of games. The defendant, Miss Maya, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. Prosecution sees no reason to doubt these facts of the case, Your Honor. D. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. He's so cute. Witness, please state your name and profession. Sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. The cause of death, loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body. It's heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody clipped you yesterday. I meant to. At least 2 or 3 times, but I was trying to do other things. Court accepts the evidence. You can always clip yourself, too. They're still calling it a statue. Now, detective. Yes, sir. I don't like the screen shape. You immediately arrested Miss Maya, who was found to be at the scene. Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Then a god talked to me and gave you a ring. You got a ring it's a blood ring. Do you really want that on you? I hydrate. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix. Immediately arrested Miss Maya. What? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Objection. Very moment, you say. Very well. You may begin your cross. Yes, Your Honor. I didn't see a single contradiction in that testimony, except she didn't see her kill. Oosh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. Maya's throwing stuff at me?
Ignore the shooty dog thing.
What was that? A random sound alert? I don't recognize it. I don't think I've heard that one before. Cannibal ring makes you able to eat humans. But he ate the human already. I feel like I'm missing a lot because I haven't played Skyrim. When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Works a lot of the times. Eh. I should have expected Maya should know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross. Cross. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. Yes. Did he immediately arrest? Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. Does? I don't see anything contradictory. Oh. It let me do it even though it was wrong. Shit. The ring is an artifact from the gods. It makes you eat humans to regen health. So now he has to be a cannibal from now on? Ooh. Hold on 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Does he know Miss May separately? Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims? Yeah, but you know Apples is gonna go on an eating spree. He's gonna start killing everybody. I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Ah! Sorry. I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor. Something I should have told you first. Very well. Let's go. He demanded a do-over. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Gotta go for a bit? Alright. We shall miss you. Before we get across, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence your first time? I don't know. I'm really embarrassed. I forgot, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross. I don't think he found it. I think I gave it. Didn't I give it to him? Doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Oh, and who did write it, Mr. Smarty Pants? Who? Killer. Anyone can see that. Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Objection. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Did I announce I was going live? Did not. Hopefully their performances aren't too wooden. That's funny. A watched pot never boils. A watched game never installs. Ah, guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed the blood with the victims. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. That's his whole testimony. Alright, there has to be a contradiction there. Let's find it. The death was instantaneous. I mean, the game is contradicting itself because if she died from exsanguination, she didn't die instantaneously. Objection! There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That is really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. Sniper in the yellow scope. He's a 3-speed now, so he's changed. I'm gonna have it took me a minute to figure that out. Because especially because the game was contradicting itself. I'm definitely gonna need your help at some point. No butting your way out of this one, detective. Order. Vince has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had time to write anything down. Objection, Mr. Wright. Beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Oh, we stole it, didn't we? Did we steal it? Forget. Never finished it? Well, we'll finish it together, okay? Ah, forgot, you say? It was the day after the murder, Your Honor, sir. I was the one who handed it to himself personally. Oh, right. Prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? Oh, so she did die of exsanguination. Exsanguination is blood loss. Second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results. No way. Legally, I'm required to be notified of this before the trial starts. Quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. He doesn't play fair, yeah. There wouldn't be a game if he played fair. Something you want to say? Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. Ooh, I've heard of Maltesers. I think they're called Whoppers here. Say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Liar. Hard evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion. Nope. Why are you bowing? Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call this next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. April May. Exactly what part of her is innocent? I'm suspicious of the gumshoe now, the detective. Oh god, is she really sitting there like that again? What's your name? An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Witness will refrain from wanton winking. He's not bad? Okay. He's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, when the murder occurred? Hello! Welcome back, Fried Rice. How are you? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I hate her so much. No, I don't hate her. I hate the artist that drew her. So many toxic randoms. You want to play with us later? I'll probably play this for an hour or two. And then we'll play Siege. You can play with us. Checked in right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from the window. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. April, May, yeah. But that is such a horrible position. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. One attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Oh my god. This is what women have to put up with. They are hard. They are very hard. Well, Your Honor, it's remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any trouble with the witness with any. Wait a second, Your Honor. Yes? What about my cross? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Oh. I understand you were Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? Really? Wait, no, sorry. You must know her techniques very well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults and perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Of course I am. I'm annoyed at the presentation of the Women. I'll gladly proceed with cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edward doesn't want me to. He has to have some weakness. I do love a guy in a suit. And a girl in a suit. But this is an appropriate court attire. Yeah, I know. It's like having a bucket of cold water dumped on your head when you're enjoying a game. Yeah. It was like 9 o'clock. I looked out the window. How do you know it's 9 o'clock? Now I'll press her on the facts. How do you know it's 9 o'clock? Why did you do that? Yeah, why'd you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easy. Did the statue time stop? They haven't looked at we haven't looked at the clock yet. I don't know. I love how the boobs just bounce independently. You know, they're just sitting up and they're just sitting there bouncing. You had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Surely you must have had a reason to look out the window at that time of the night. Why were the curtains open? Ooh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. Poor girl. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? A woman with long hair being attacked. So, if she ran away, then she wouldn't be into the window. He dodged? Dodge what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. Yes! Yes, there is! How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, gee. First of all, she had the girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. Lawyer talk. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay, if you had recently really witnessed my client, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except for her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. That is a good point. Testimony is bogus, but still, we don't know if she was dressed like that the night of the murder. Yes, we do. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. So did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr, what are you trying to do? Say, Mr. Mean Lawyer. I saw what I saw. I just didn't think of all the trifling little details were necessary. This is murder. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. My God. They had to actually animate the titties. Why? Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Ugh. Did see everything, I did. Victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statuary clock? The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Hee. I would too. Hold it. Hold it. Yeah, it's not letting me object the way I want to. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross. Hey, Ashura. What you up to today? Because if she dodged and ran off to the right, then she wouldn't be in front of the window. Have you played this? I think you have, right? Yeah. Is that right? As in your right? As you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? This is my right hand. Satisfied, Mr. Right? Sure, I'm getting tired of the titties. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Hey, Jill. How you doing? I mean, it's just one window. Your sub got canceled? Wait, did it get canceled or did it expire? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That's what I mean, what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? Don't do it, Ducky. Don't do it. Alright, so she was in front of the one window. She dodged to her right. How do I get her to talk about there's only one window? Where did this weapon come from? What? He picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? The clock. That's what I mean, what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up and done. So if I present the layout. Does? I don't see anything contradictory. Ashura! How do I get it to object? Welcome back. You saw me then too? Of course. I'd remember that spiky hair anywhere. Spiky. Witness will refrain from personal attacks on the defense attorney. What's wrong with spiky hair? Oh, was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Very well, continue. Oh my god. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. No, I refuse. They animated the titties. How does she know it's a clock? Alright. God damn it, Rex. Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Mr.
Yes,
Chills,
it
I told
went
you
through
not to
now,
worry about
laughing
it.
face.
Thank you. The sub. I appreciate you. Oh, so we have to present other testimony. Oh, present the clock? Sorry. I hydrate. Yeah, this is the murder of my boss. They said statuary clock. How did they see it far away? Very true, very true. Very true. What you- oh, we did it! That's right. What you said just now was quite revealing. Just like your outfit. Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said thanks that this statue is the clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Or, another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Tom deserves it. Thank you. Yeah, see, Ducky, you helped. Can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that it's important here. No, she didn't. Oh my god. My hands are annoying. It is fun. It is really fun. Like the puzzle games and stuff, I really like them, but I'm not good at them. So it's really fun when you actually get it. Lotion on. It rubs the lotion on the skin. Then it rubs all the lotion off the skin because he hates lotion. You will draw your question. Objection, but questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Just once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Yeah, I don't like it. It's like I don't want to wear makeup either. Oh, what? So what happens now? You're in trouble, man. What happens now is that you answer my questions. How'd you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? You heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. Oh, no, I'm not. So you've been to the law offices? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Yeah, right. Law offices where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. Bullshit. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung because there's papers in there. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable the clock in question rang. I'm good, Rex. How are you? And I am enjoying this game, but it's hard on my voice, so... It's empty. Because it's got papers in it. The clock is missing its clockwork. How are you, Rex? What you been up to? How could you possibly... Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. Quite empty. Aha! Thank you, Ashura. Would you care to explain to me the meaning of this? As you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Her face is twitching. Fat? Well, Miss May, I'm not fat. Tisk tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. Oh my goodness. I love May's angry face. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. That is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Dude, no! No! Apples! Apples, that's mean! Thank you for the bits, but... Jesus. Did some doodles last night with my new drawing tab. And you got a new drawing tablet? That's awesome! Rex is a really good artist. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this. Cat's job to scare and bully the streamer, apparently, yeah. Rex, you got that artist badge next to your name. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh. You have a girly phone. A guy can have a pink phone. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is a defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. I think Jay needs that badge too. She is amazing at drawing. She will probably get it, because I think we're going to talk about getting a banner from her. I'll give you a nice lick to draw me some emotes. He wants cold hard cash. And its cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Grumble, grumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. You just want me to hold on to the thinker. If you could. Clock isn't working. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. Remember, Dawn, this game is 21 years old, so some things may not be appropriate now due to the time it was made. Apples. Life doesn't work that way. Oh, you got the Pride Sassy. I like that one. Thank you for subbing, Dorito. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. The beef scared you? Good. But the knock scared me. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? I like her vacant expression. Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. My god, the jiglet. The boobs don't bounce that way, okay? What is socially acceptable doesn't change over the years. Yeah, but even if it's acceptable, like, you know, the acceptable things in TV are not acceptable back then. They're just like, were allowed. They do if no, I'm not gonna uwu. The witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections? Yes. It's not sold in the store. It was made. This is directly contradicts this piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Let's see it. Made by Larry Butts. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made the clock. Only two exist in the world. And that one isn't in... And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Ha ha ha. Alright, good night, chills. Sleep well. Oh, excuse not on sale today? Ooh, ho ho ho. Ah! Her heart is spinning. Oh no. Oh, she turned evil. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. Wow. You posted a doodle? Britannia! Britannia, what's up? How are you? I want to see the doodle. Even though we're interrupting this all. Oh, look at your doodle! That's so good! How can you say you're not a good artist? Britannia, she just turned evil. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Oh, oh, ho, ho, ho. Silly me, Grunt. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did, teehee. Let me bounce my boobs. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Yushun says hi and she hopes you enjoy this game. I'm really enjoying it. And tell her I said hi too. Yushun is the girlfriend. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... Yeah, the music is really good. So she either she tapped the phone, I think. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness heard the murder was a weapon was a clock. I don't know what you're talking about, Apples. Have a look at this. Oh, that... I found this in Miss May's room. With an illegal search and it's dismissed. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Ooh, she looks evil. Objection! Your Honor, this is irrelevant. Irrelevant! I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense really wish to claim the witness was tapping her phone? Abso-fucking-lutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof the victim said on the phone that the weapon is a clock is the recording. Yeah, Rex is on Instagram, but I'm not, so I kinda just have to check on it once in a while. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Ducky! Ducky! Oh my god. Do not give her access to the scary alerts. She already has access to the scariest. Yeah, but now she has access to sub-scare alerts. And she should not be allowed to have that access. Injustice for all, there's a suicide? Okay, thanks for the warning. Last one, you promise? Alright. Britannia, what are you doing today? Ashuri Dean, creepy whispers. You'll have to remind me about that, because that's a siege thing. He definitely deserves the sub, yes. Yeah, Rex has been around since the beginning, too. Thank you, Ducky. Jim later at the moment just chilling. Got home from my niece's birthday. Oh yeah, your niece's birthday. Ah! Hey, Rachel. How you doing? Jesus. Everybody unfollow and unsub from Apples because... Fuck, that scared me. Apples just scared the hell out of me. And Rex posted a picture and show it off. Because she's been drawing. Let Tom play her game in peace. No, not done. And the boobs jiggle, which is very annoying. Objection. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Yeah, she looks really innocent. You know what that sound is? That sound is this. That expression is this. Yeah, everybody go scare Apples in his next stream. Yeah, but Rex has you beat. Unless she unfollowed at some point. Doing mad. The pharmacy where I get my meds is closed because the pharmacist is sick. You'll need to pick up some other things because you can't find your darn deodorant. Uh-oh. Yeah, they really need to start hiring enough people to staff the medical offices because people are quitting because they're not staffed enough. Sounds like a chainsaw in the background. Yeah, scare Apples. I hydrate. Deodorant. Any deodorant I have would be too old. Let's have my secret. April isn't the sexiest in the game. I don't think it's sexy at all. Yeah, Apples got scared earlier today. It was fun. Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What give you lawyer? I forgot what is. I missed that. Sorry. Her eye is twitching. I am happy to have you following me for 4 years. The boss is hot as shit. She's dead, Ashura. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. I don't know if she actually killed her. Did she kill her? Alright, tell me one or two. Do you think she killed her? Or should we ask about the wiretap? I actually like the prosecution. He's pretty hot. Two? Everybody say two? Why does the music stop? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. I think both of them are hot. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? She's good. Well, you're not the first man who caught that. And of course, I can and will. Can't be serious, no way. Way? I say way. And I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. I think the judge is actually nice. I'm not really fond of beards. Though guys can pull it off. So the killing happened around 9, right? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So she lied. All the men's balls do the same animation. You just can't see it under the desk. Okay, I'll think of that. Ooh, Franziska von Parma? So, where does this leave us? This is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, committed murder. You just said she wasn't there. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? But they just said she wasn't there. Yeah, they said April wasn't there. Oh, did I fuck up? Wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. Yes. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy, and Miss April May's alibi proves to be solid, then by default, your client will be found guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth, he's got me backed into a corner. I don't see any other way to take this. Oh, so the bellboy... So she wasn't... Okay, I was thinking it didn't put her at the window, but she could be in the... She wasn't at the law office. Okay. The whip doesn't influence it? Sure. Alright. I believe... That one actually didn't scare me. He brought his tray. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. Happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin this testimony. I'm the head bellboy at the gate Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time. And of course I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Gatewater, Gate. I see. The defense may begin its cross. Right. This is it. May'll be finished. Hold it! 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink it after she finished it. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. Brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. Endearing. Right? And it's still got food on it. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embarrasser, sir. An embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. No?
Well, excuse me, princess.
Love that one. I loved Link so much when I was a kid. Oh, Watergate. Ah. It was a moment I shall never ever forget. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross. That a little Link? It is. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I got it once you said something. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. We can't give up. Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Alright, 1, 2, or 3. Which one? We're gonna lose. We can't lose. Water is so bitter after Mountain Dew. What do I ask him about? 1, 2, or 3? I hydrated. No spoiler. Not a spoiler, it's help. Britannia, you're mean. You're so mean. Not telling you? Yes, you're allowed to help, Ducky. I should have been saving? Nobody told me I should be saving. I'm just gonna sit here bouncing my boobs. That's the thing to do, apparently. You think check-in? Yeah, but Ducky doesn't know the answer. It would be an innocent guess. Well, I mean, I don't understand what bed making would be. Room service we've already talked about. Check-in would... Because there were 2 glasses of wine? What I know would be check-in thing would help. Oh. Yeah, because there were 2 bottles of wine, so that's what I want to know about. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. But I'm the bellboy. I don't check people in. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. See, because she wasn't alone. She checked in with a detective. Or with the prosecutor. The prosecutor. It's the prosecutor. What exactly is a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir. But even I'd have little chance with her lover there. Ah! What did he say? Exactly. What did you say? Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in? With another person? I object. That's going to indict me. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Great. Yeah, there were 2 glasses. And the prosecutor was naturally the defense enemy. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there. I knew it! Mr. Edgeworth, who... Aha, he asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. I knew it. And I picked the one I wanted, so... Save the game? You're making me nervous. You fool! Done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into... Oh, it wasn't Rex that time. Smile the pain away, boys. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. And when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. That was appropriate. I thought it was Rex because the creeper sound is Rex's sound alert. We've just learned of another person involved who may have been in the murder. In light of this new fact, I hold it impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... the man with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor. As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi for the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. You can't laugh? You have to laugh silently. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Ooh, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. It's too late! I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man in the court. Oof. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. Court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of my affair. Court is adjourned. September 7th. Yeah, it's a little bit later for Ducky. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. I was just doing my job, you know? And again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide, trembling lips. It sends shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. Lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. Wait. Didn't they say the man was Mr. Edward? Was Edward? What happened to Miss Faye after that, anyways? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work anywhere. Won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Miss, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. Counting on you. Edward... Oh, okay. Okay. Thought it might come in handy during trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony added the victim dodged an attack, ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. Yes, but this doesn't make sense. This is what I kept trying to protest. Because there was only one window. If she dodged an attack and ran, she wouldn't be able to be seen struck. He just plays unfair. I don't know much about how good this will do. I don't know how much good this will do me at all for now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center. It's up to me to set her free. Be continued.